She said, "You're not gonna pay for it?" And I walked away. I didn't say no. I didn't say yeah, I just walked away.
Man outsmarts woman and refuses a foodie date. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
You know, I'm at work.
She invited me to dinner at her house, but wanted me to pay for the food she was going to purchase. Oh boy.
And I'm going through a bunch of damn near 88 texts from me and a young lady who I've been taking out, spending time with, good conversation, getting to know her. She invited me finally to her home. Mind you, I've been taking her to dinner, movies, bowling, all on my dime. You know, I've been trying to put in that work to get to know her. No, not pressuring her, just, you know, just networking, getting to know her. And she invited me to her home, so I'm like, okay, cool. She says, would you like dinner? She said, I'm gonna make you dinner. I said, okay, cool. So now we ringing all the stuff together, and it comes to, matter of fact, she got all these seasoning. It comes to $72, right? And she looks at me. I tell you no lie. She looks at me while we're in the express lane, and I say, oh, you wanna use my Kroger card? She's like, no, stupid. I got my own Kroger card. So she take her Kroger card out. She said, you're not gonna pay for it? And I walked away. I didn't say no.
Gee.
I didn't say yeah, I just walked away. I'm not even gonna ask you, was I wrong? Because God's my witness, I know I wasn't wrong. You didn't tell me you wanted me to pay for the food. You just said you was gonna make me dinner. This dating, this dating situation.
Man, it's so manipulative to do something like that. She's trying to draw this guy in. Hey, come over to my house. I'm gonna make you some delicious food. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have a nice peaceful night together. It's gonna be so nice. We can watch a movie. It'll be great. So now this guy's thinking in his head, I'm going to have a great peaceful night. I'm gonna have good food with a new woman I've been talking to. Nice. This is gonna be a good night. Then come to find out, she doesn't want to do something nice for him. She just wants to use him as a wallet. Yikes. My man is absolutely justified in walking. Seriously, because you can tell this is a blue-collar man, works hard, a little bit older, seasoned gentleman, got the stress capped out, I'm sure, and all she is doing is just adding to the stress. She's just piling on, and that's the thing with so many modern women. They don't bring peace into your life. They don't. They're a liability, not an asset. So this guy's completely justified in walking away, completely. My date didn't come back from the bathroom. Oh boy. What did you do, young lady? What did you do? It's interesting because I can just guarantee you all of the comments on this would be, oh, well, he was just toxic. He doesn't deserve you. He was probably a terrible guy. When really, we as men, we know it would take a lot for us to walk out on a date. Genuinely. She would have to have some really bad behavior, be super rude, just a complete disconnect from one another, something quite severe for me to walk out on a date.
Worst first date ever.
Oh no.
He would not get off his phone when I got there. He even brought his baby that he didn't tell me about.
Bro, what?
What are you gonna get to eat?
I think I'm gonna get the full rack of ribs.
Are you sure you don't want a salad?
No, I think I want the ribs.
This is just a yikes all around.
Well, if you forgot your wallet, you can just like Venmo me or Cash App me. That's fine.
Sorry, I don't have Cash App or Venmo.
Okay, well, like your bank account, you can just transfer the money to me.
Here you go.
I'm waiting for a check to pay.
And sorry, what was the last thing you asked me for?
A little container of carrots.
Oh, carrots, yes.
Yeah, dude, this is a yikes all around. My guy is actually pulling some of this female behavior. He's trying to get her to pay for his kid. Dude, is this the first time this has ever happened in history? I'm not trying to excuse the guy's behavior at all because that's absolutely unacceptable. But it's funny when the shoe is on the other foot.
Girl asked for a ride when her boyfriend was standing right next to her.
You wanna go for a ride?
Wants a ride. Hey, get a ride. Get a ride,
You cannot.
Ready? I'm good.
Go,
Yeah, I'm gonna do a wheelie.
Are you sure?
What's your name?
I'm Vicky. I've never...
Oh, you never did this before?
I've never done this
Hop on a random guy's bike. Such
I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse.
You're a nurse.
Of course you're a nurse.
Watch his car go.
I am. Dude, that was awesome. Swear to God, good job.
Thank you.
Good job. That was good.
Oh no, bro. Oh no. Yeah, you're not gonna find any quality woman that behaves like this. You're just not. Jumping on a random guy's bike with him behind her like that while she has a man. Dude, it's... Come on, man. You know she's for the streets. She's a nurse too, like, bro, the red flags are everywhere.
I just saw a video of a girl saying something along the lines of her boyfriend worked like 12, 13 hours, said he was too tired to like stop and pick up food on the way home. Been there, done that. And so she was like, I'm cooking him and taking him dinner. The very first comment when I opened up that comment section, and what does he do for you, sis? Common sense has left the building. And everybody, me. What does he do for me? What does she do for me? What do I get out of this? What am I gonna get? I'm not gonna be in a relationship until I get everything that I need.
And that's exactly why that person is not in a relationship. That's exactly why she's not willing to contribute any value. There's a reason why this woman is in a relationship. She takes care of her man. She thinks about her man. Oh, my man's hungry? I'm gonna get him some food. I'm gonna make him food real quick and get it to him. And shocker, she's in a relationship. The results speak for themselves.
Especially a boy. I came from a household where it was just a mom. There was no man in a household. I started arguing with females once I started to go through things. It got physical orders. You know why? Because I was an emotional boy. I didn't have nobody in the household to say, okay, look, this is not how you go about it. Go to the gym. I had to learn this from YouTube. I had to read books, go on YouTube, do these different avenues I had to learn. Grandpa telling me certain things, Pop's telling me certain things. But when you have a man in a household, the chances of that boy that's becoming a man to grow up emotional, 80% of the people that's in jail came from single household mothers. Meaning this, if I'm in a club and I step on my sneakers, yo, bro, what's up, bro? What you doing? Now guess what? Somebody dying, somebody going to jail. You know why? Because that boy wasn't raised in a household with men. That's the problem in society, because females with the mindset that I don't need a man. That's the reason why we have females in this generation that's having kids that I don't need a man. Now they growing up without fathers. Now y'all raising emotionalized boys.
Dude, just notice immediately all of the women are getting upset. Like, no, none of that is true. It's not true. This is literally a part of the problem, because you can't even start to acknowledge these things without people getting extremely upset. But all of what he was saying was completely on point. It is genuinely like society is being held back by female emotion. That's what it is. You cannot have a real conversation without the emotions flaring up and without them getting upset, especially when you're talking about difficult topics like this. When I send the breakup text hoping he'll fight for me,
well, if you're gonna
says,
play
okay.
stupid games, you're gonna win stupid prizes also.
Facts.
That's very manipulative, if you know what I'm saying.
Really, for all of the women that want men to fight for them, they deserve to be single, dude. They really do. This is the kind of thing you just don't have to deal with more traditional women. You just don't. Because really, dating a lot of these modern women, a lot of these Western women, it is genuinely like you have to fight them to be with them. You have to battle her every single day just to be in a relationship with her. And I'm obviously not talking about anything physical, okay? Just for the extra chromy homies out there. But modern women and Western women, they put up so many walls just to interact with them. It makes it basically impossible to date them.
So many pictures in here of manly men, men going to war. What did my boyfriend do this morning? Spend 30 minutes on the toilet and he's scared to rub my feet because he's afraid of feet.
Better than having a fetish.
Men used to fight for something.
Jesus.
My boyfriend won't rub my feet.
Public shame. Just the absolute public shame. These kind of things you can so easily just flip right back on them. Okay, well, what were women doing back in the day? Oh, they had actual value besides just having a body. Oh yeah, they could cook, clean, crochet, they could do all of these things. They actually knew how to be a woman. You can so easily flip it back. But I swear, man, if you are dating a woman and she cares more about the attention she's getting on social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, she cares more about the opinions of others compared to your opinion of her, for the streets. She's not the wifey. She's not at all. She's not the wifey, she's not the girlfriend, she's not anything, okay? Seriously. She's not a woman you can take seriously.
Oh, hold up, baby. Hold up. A real man don't sit here and watch his woman pay for nothing. All right, go ahead.
The final boss in a relationship is telling your mom what he did wrong.
I wonder if they ever tell their mom what they did wrong.
Oh, that's right. Girls and accountability are like oil and water.
That's tough. It's real tough.
Guess who's single again? It's okay. You know, I've just come out of a marriage. So single. I feel good.
3 days later.
I'm doing really ugly crying. Because
Every time.
Oh, I didn't know my cat was in here.
No.
She must have thought I was crazy. Oh, I'm just really realizing that my marriage is over and it's really bad. Oh, I'm really sad.
Oh no. I just don't understand. Why is this on the internet? Why is this on TikTok? Why are you filming yourself while you're collapsing like that? Because really, it's one thing to film yourself, but then after your breakdown, you're on your phone like, oh, this, okay, let me apply this filter, and oh, I need to cut that part out. There's a little bit of, you know, dead space. I need to, okay, cut that, and then upload. Like, there are so many steps in between this breakdown and it actually going live on TikTok. But it still ends up live on TikTok. Bro, it's a yikes, man. It's just a yikes.
There's one guy that was too nice for me.
Okay.
And like it was the wrong place, wrong time. It was one of those, you know what I mean? That I wasn't in the state of mind to receive.
So when he was too nice, what did you do?
I guess shut him down. You know what I mean? Like I just shut him down. Because it made me, my issue was, the more like you give to me, the more I feel like I owe you something. So when a person is so giving and I'm not ready to receive it, it makes me feel emotionally responsible for that.
It's really not that. This guy had her on a pedestal. That's what it was. He was the nice, simpy kind of guy, giving her too much time, too much attention, too much money, all of these things. Had her up on the pedestal, and now she is looking down on that man. So of course she lost attraction for him. Took my blue-collar husband's dinner after his 15-hour shift. What the hell is that? Just put the burger in the skin and more. Oh my! Oh damn! She's trying to send this man to an early grave, straight up. Oh, this can't be real. I do not believe this. She's trying to kill this man. In the skillet with ketchup. Dude. This is attempted murder. Oh my god.
And you know what? I don't like to date my type of guy anymore because I feel like it's really boring because he treats me so good. When you get treated good, it's kind of like boring, and don't hate me, but I do love toxic. I like somebody who, like, I don't mean mistreats me in a bad way, but you know what I mean by toxic? Yeah, that's my type.
Okay, you do you. Just don't be surprised when you end up old, miserable, and single. Just end up single for the rest of your life. Okay, you do you. That's your life.
What's your age?
28.
Are you single right now?
No, I'm married now.
How long have you been married?
About a week.
How do you handle the bills in your household with your husband?
Right now, I pay 100% of the bills. Now that we're married, it should change. And so he's yet to pick up the bills yet.
Do you guys live together?
Yes, at my house.
Oh, so he moved in with you?
Yes.
Did you have to buy the wedding ring?
The wedding ring that I want, I would have to purchase it. It's about $1,500.
Why even put yourself in that position where you have to take care of the man?
I think it's because it's a little too late. Now we have a child together.
So because you had the child, you felt pressure to lock it in?
To an extent, yes.
How do you honestly feel about being the breadwinner and having to hold the house down?
It can be kind of stressful as a woman trying to, you know, be a mom, hold the house down, do everything. But I said regardless, I was going to make the sacrifice because I wanted my daughter to have both of her parents.
So what makes you confident that it won't end in a divorce?
I don't know.
Oh, that was
I
shaky.
think it's because I don't like divorce.
Really not that bad of a clip, honestly. The thing is, this guy should definitely be pulling his weight, absolutely. Every man should want to provide for his family. So almost always in situations like this where the woman is the breadwinner, over time she honestly just loses attraction for her man. Because he's not being a man. He is not being a provider for the family. So really, we don't know the specifics of this one, but this man should definitely pick it up. Otherwise, it's not looking good. If you think I look like my social media pictures 24/7, you're an idiot. Dude, that is wild. Wild levels of catfish. Wow. Holy.
My husband blocked on TikTok for years because, like I've said before, my activity on the internet is none of his business. But recently I was feeling kind, so I unblocked him. And at first his intrusion into my internet life started slow. It was him liking my videos. It was him sending me things. It was fine. I didn't love it, but it was fine. But recently,
his intrusion
he's crossed the line. We were chatting this morning, and he just casually looks at me and he goes, "I see you followed somebody named Girthmaster."
What do you mean your husband was intruding on your life? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, my husband doesn't need to know about all these guys I'm talking to on TikTok and all these guys I'm following. Oh my god. What a horrible guy to suspect anything when I'm following hundreds of dudes. Oh my god. What a toxic male. The fact that women like this are even able to get married shows you how broken dating is. It really does. It's so wild because women with a mindset like this, they should just be single for the rest of their lives. They should be. No man should want to take a woman like this seriously.
Stop putting your Cash App online. Stop expecting a man you just met to fund your entire lifestyle. Why do you feel like a man that just met you, who doesn't know you, who doesn't have any responsibility to you, is supposed to pay your rent, buy you a bag, and do X, Y, and Z for you? That is not reality. Get to know someone for them. Stop using people, or I should say misusing people, for money.
The craziest one is when you see it on dating apps as well. This is when I used to be more active on dating apps, going through profiles, and every now and then you'll see, oh, Cash App me here, Venmo me here, and really it is just insane. Just begging for handouts. It really makes me wonder, like, what is the success rate of that? Because damn, dude, as sad as it is, you know there are some desperate simps out there. There really are. So you'd have to imagine at least some of them would give him money. It's crazy, dude.
Dad, please know that while I'm grateful, highly aware of all that you've given this family, I still don't miss you. When you died, I felt like there was a hole. I missed something, but it wasn't you. It was the idea of what you could become. I missed being able to hope and wish that one day you turn a corner and see the world from my perspective. I missed the idea that one day you might help me fight for the things that matter. I missed my fantasy. Because when you died, it solidified the fact that you'll never be what you could have been, but only what you are.
Oh my
And what
God.
you are is a racist, misogynistic, xenophobic, Trump-loving, cis-straight white man. That is all you will ever be to me. And Dad, before you tell me to respect the dead, please remember that you disrespected and disregarded the lives and deaths of entire communities of people with your ideology. You told me to never back down, so I won't. You know for a fact that even against you, I'm not afraid to share my peace. You are everything I aspire not to be, and I refuse to stand up here and sing the praises of a man who is the paradigm of white supremacy. So I'll take your racist mindset, I'll take your money, and I'll take your advice. And I swear to God I will make this world a better place. Not at all because of you, but in exact opposition to you.
Horrendous. People do cope with death in different ways. They really do. So it could be something like she's not able to cope with the fact that he's gone, so now she's just pretending and filling herself with all of this hate towards him. Basically trying to brainwash herself into thinking, oh no, he was this horrible person, so I didn't even want him in my life. So there's that point to begin with. But this is severe TDS. Trump derangement syndrome, that's what it is. This really just shows you how far the brainwashing has gone, man. Seriously. Why is this even on her mind? That is really a wild clip. Be sure to share your comments below.
10, but she's actually a 5 or 6, but her friends in social media have convinced her that she's this absolute dime. So the guys who are in her league that are 5, 6, and 7, she won't give a second glance to because she's so high up on her high horse that those men don't even exist in her realm. But the guys who are 8s, 9s, and 10s that she thinks are in her league just want her for and not to actually date. So instead she ends up withering away her 20s because she has these incredibly high standards under the guise of, well, I'm not going to settle. I deserve what I deserve because I'm a 10, so I deserve nothing less than the best. And in reality, she'll end up lonely. And then when she reaches her 30s and figures out that her biological clock is running out, she's going to end up settling for the guys who are the 5, 6, and 7s, probably even lower because at that age, there aren't many great men available. They've already been cuffed up.
Yep.
So she'll end up
Facts.
settling. But don't worry, ladies, if you're watching this, I'm not talking about you. You are a 10.
Good finisher right there. But this is so true. It is the simps and social media that have just blown up the egos of the average woman. He is exactly correct. Average women genuinely think they deserve a man that is a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, even a 10 out of 10 with the most delusional ones. Well, no, if you are a 5, more than likely you're getting a 5. If you're lucky, you get a 6.
Where do the 35 to 40-year-old people hang out?
Here, at work, for 12 hours a day, to barely earn enough money to pay my bills. Then I go home to help my wife out, who's been in the trenches with the kids all day. The only peace I get is at the weekend when I can get a beer, and I can't even do that anymore because of my high blood pressure.
Yeah, that's the thing. All of those men in that demographic, they all have their own lives. They've totally saddled up in their job, with their family, with their woman. They are just living their lives. A lot of them don't hang out anymore. Truly, she just missed her window. There are hardly any desirable guys around that age that don't have their own life set up.
Mother-in-law left me 3 voicemails talking about how I'm the worst wife in the world because I made her son a cup of noodle for dinner after he worked a 12-hour shift. So, mind you, this is a ramen that I made him. It's literally his favorite cheat meal. And this is the voicemail she left me.
I just wanted to share with you a cup of soup is not a meal for somebody that busts their ass for 12 hours.
I would never.
You are such a stupid bitch. I can't believe it.
But here's the thing, like, even if I did make him a cup of noodle for dinner, and that's all that I had the capacity to do so, like, she can't talk to me like that. That's crazy. What would you have said to her? What should I say?
And this is what I'm talking about with women not knowing how to be wives or not knowing how to be traditional women in today's world. They don't have any of the soft skills to actually be that woman. This man is doing his job. He's out all day busting his ass. You're at home. Your job. Feed your man. Provide nutrition to your man. And he gets a cup of noodles. Bruv, and that's the thing for all my guys living in the West, living in America, you have no idea how bad you have it. You have no idea because you haven't experienced real feminine, traditional women. You haven't. My girl is in the kitchen, hand-making sauces, salsa, with all the most fresh ingredients that you can get, making sure that both of us are healthy and getting all of our nutrition. But guys are stuck in the West with women like that just do a cup of noodles. How is this at all helping your man out? If anything, this is detrimental for your man's health. This is actually unhealthy for him.
Because I said to the guy I'm dating this week, this is after our second date, he said I have bachata till 7. Oh, you're dating someone else.
Oh, God.
Disgusting. This was 20 minutes before our scheduled first date. He said, or you can come over, I'll get you an Uber and we could smoke and drink here. I said, nah, bro, bad vibes. We don't have to chill today. Can't ask a girl to come to your house on the first date. It's rude. I sent him a photo of the nachos I made and he did not reply. So I said, name, you did not text me last night and say you were going to bed, and this morning to confirm our meeting, my friends are going to the beach. I will go with them. I do not see us working out. Wow. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what did you want him to reply? Delicious? Yes. Yes. I expect a 10-second answer. Actually, I expect you to text me before I even text you. I expect you to read my mind and know that I'm about to text. He said, I'll reply to your messages when I can. You need to take it easy if you don't get a reply. Absolutely not. No worries. Next time you're busy, I'll just text someone else. This is yesterday. He posted a photo saying morning coffee with 2 cups of coffee. And I said, morning coffee with your other girlfriend. Why was I expecting this message? Maybe your other girlfriend told you? I'm not even his girlfriend. We've known each other for like 8 days maximum.
Oh my God. Whoa. She basically has borderline personality disorder written on her forehead. My God. This right here is the type of woman you do not deal with. Period. Okay? This is the kind of woman that will falsely accuse you of something. This is the kind of woman that will ruin your life. I'm serious, okay? All of this chaos. I mean, dude, she has this in her... Yikes, bro. Yikes. Black flag, man. Do not date.
You got property? Hello? Have you got money coming in each month if you're asleep? Because I do. If I'm asleep tonight, I get paid, bro. I get paid, dog. Do you? Tell me, Mr. Entrepreneur, do you get paid for sleeping? Because I do.
Blue. The reason I'm not getting triggered, because none of the things that you say, I actually do all of the things, so that's why I'm not getting triggered. When she's trying to do these things, someone would get triggered if they've never had stuff going on, but I do. All you're telling me is that everything that I'm saying, you're feeling it deep in your heart. You just said to me a second, your mum was a slag or whatever she was, and now look what you've got to go and do. Your children came to you and said, mother, it's creating me problems in school. You didn't listen to them. You said to me about your upbringing, yeah? Now it's happened to the point where you're doing worse or similar. What I'm trying to speak about is the lack of father figures, broken homes. It produces these things that continue. I've heard both women say they've broken. That hurts me.
Just the attitude, man. Seriously, what is the difference between a woman like this and a man? Like, what is the difference? Besides all the body parts, she basically has a brain of a man. She does. And all the mannerisms of a man. She'd fit right into America, dude.
Why is it easier for women to get laid more than guys?
Women have been through more in their life, and they are, you know what? If they want to do it, they want to do it. And it is what it is.
That's why it's easier for women to get laid more than men?
Cut that, cut that. I think that women have been through more. They've been through a lot. And I think women, honestly, are more hurt by guys whenever, like, let's say there's a breakup.
What are you saying?
Does that make sense? There's a breakup.
No. I'm not following you.
Okay, well, hold on. Let me think.
I got number one, men have really high, like, testosterone or whatever, you know, going on in there, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Definitely
so do women, whatever.
In that cup.
But the thing is, men are less mature than women until the age of 24, 25. Yeah, and it's a proven fact. Oh, you can look it on the internet.
Okay,
and,
this is alcohol or low IQ.
I think that is because women are sometimes they want to have fun, and that's okay. If they want to go like do whatever, like, you know, that's okay. But like a guy,
my brain cells
like
are
he's
dying
gonna be like, oh, like, you know, like she wants to have, you know, sex because you know, like, it's a guy, and they're gonna want to do that because their maturity
this
level
entire time. How is this even possible? There was not a single point being made at all. How can you talk for so long and deliver zero information? What the fuck? Alcohol is one hell of an alcohol, isn't it? Big yikes. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.